Here's Achane to start the drive. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On first down, back to Achane. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And then it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now it's Mahomes again. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They're going to look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they're playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's Achane. And some room to run now. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. touchdown. Devon Achane, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Mahomes now on first down. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Isaiah Simmons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. And Tommy Adebawore in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now run by Achane. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is Rice. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What happened? Look at the clock. The game's not over. Give it up.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bradley Chubb, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Please get it together.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Charles also close to halftime when you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in cross territory as well.
To try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being run and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering How are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having.
A chin hit and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Playing this game brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments. Make sure you're comfortable. You're not in pain. You don't open up your clothing. A million things going on. The biggest one is what's in the
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Oh, look at the juke.
And they can't bring him down. Still on his feet.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
48 yards.
And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches...
They got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's Achane.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
You don't have a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pushing his way through. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Situation here. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chiefs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Some strong running at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. On second down, a run by Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But this team's going to chop into that deficit. They're going to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Partners bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. When your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it down to the plate of the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 12-point game.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Dolphins! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Achane.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 3rd down coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Incomplete. Is that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Connecting with Hill. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, able to go,
just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you have a much completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down.
He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
Put the big check marks on the wild card, right? Get to the wild card game, check, get that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there. They still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.